So Filthy Frank is no longer a thing, and this is old news by now. I'm pretty sure it's been like a week since he announced it on Twitter, but I felt like I needed to make a video about it because this is a pretty big loss to the YouTube community. It was one of my favorite shows on YouTube, and in general, it's just sad to see. I mean, it seems like content creators that I like in general are just prone to either disappearing and not uploading. H3 hasn't uploaded very much recently. There's iDubbbzTV, even though it always takes him forever to upload. Max Mofo hasn't uploaded in like a year. They retire like Filthy Frank. Angry Grandpa passed away. And it sucks to see stuff like this happening. Anyways, Filthy Frank had over 5.5 million subscribers, 700 million channel views, 2 Pink Guy albums that were both excellent, his own book, Francis of the Filth, and much more. I even haven't heard all of the Pink Guy songs, but the albums were really spectacular. He's also now a mainstream quote-unquote artist. He goes by Joji. His series of videos surrounding Filthy Frank and Pink Guy alongside other characters and storylines went extremely viral, and it led to him quickly becoming one of the most favored content creators on the entire platform. He's notable in collaborations as well. He's made plenty of content alongside the Max Mofo, iDubbbzTV, H3 Productions, How To Basic, JonTron, and more often than not, the videos become instant classics. Videos like the Deadly Twister series, The Gentleman's Guide, How to Survive High School, which got deleted but re-uploaded by fans, Bad Internet Rappers, and more continue to be some of my favorite YouTube videos of all time. However, he recently and abruptly announced on the Pink Guy Twitter that he was done and that the decision was permanent. He thanked fans for their support over the years and said that he hoped they would continue to support him through his other projects. George Miller, who is Filthy Frank, didn't only do YouTube. He's also a very successful music artist, like I said, going by the name Joji, but instead, he's also really good at that too, and his music is really popular. This was the primary reason that people suspected that he was done with Filthy Frank, and while it would have made sense, it's not the reason at all. George had 2 primary reasons as to why he was done with Pink Guy and Filthy Frank, and the first one makes plenty of sense. He just wasn't enjoying making the content anymore. He didn't enjoy being Filthy Frank and playing the characters to make the videos anymore, and thankfully, he decided to wrap it up while he was on a high note. Unfortunately, people lose interest in things like this over time, and way too many people end up dragging on their careers until they basically run it into the ground because they can't admit when their time is really up. Sadly, everybody only has a limited time to really do well in fields like this, and it really only ends once you become desensitized to your own content and your passion for it dies and your will to keep making content is gone. And I mean desensitized in a sense that you no longer feel any value towards your own creation. Creators and artists, when they create something that they're really passionate about, they feel emotional value towards it. I mean, it becomes their pride and joy, and when you no longer have that bond with what you create, the quality suffers, your mental state suffers, your fans begin to question you, and their loyalty to you and their enjoyment in your work suffers, and it really only drags everything down around you to keep doing that. It's entirely possible that Filthy Frank could have dragged on, through this entire little slump, and his legendary status in internet history could have been torn down by years more of subpar content. Inspiration can come from many sources, but if you're not inspired and you're not driven by passion to keep making your videos,
it's time to stop!
I can tell you right now, the day that I for sure lose that passion and drive to continue making videos, it's over. At that point, I'll have one last video to make, and it'll be my goodbye video, and unfortunately, you can never really tell when that day will come, and it hits you that you don't want to do it anymore, and it's not an issue for me right now, per se, but it could be honestly tomorrow. I mean, it could be 50 years down the road. Maybe I never lose that drive. But realistically, I don't know when it'll happen, but it probably will someday, and I hope it's years down the road, way down the path, and I mean, I don't feel like it'll be anytime soon because the last maybe 10 months or so, I've been more passionate about YouTube than ever, and I've been more inspired and determined than I ever was before. But I just want you to know that it's coming for me too, and it's coming for all of your favorite content creators. But it's better to go out on top than to drive yourself to the bottom. Filthy Frank, all of the episodes left, the hundreds of videos left to watch, they're amazing videos, and they still have a lot of value to the fan base, and thankfully we never have to worry about Filthy Frank wearing out his welcome with Pink Guy and all of the rest of it. I mean, we've got a book, that's a lore novel about all of these characters and the story behind it all. We've got 2 full albums of Pink Guy. We have hundreds of videos of Filthy Frank and Pink Guy. We've got all of Joji's new music, which is really good. We still have all of that, and chances are you haven't tackled all of those things. I mean, I still haven't read the book, and I'm about to order it here really soon. I still haven't seen all of the Filthy Frank videos. I still haven't listened to every Pink Guy or Joji song. I still haven't watched all of the collaborations with other channels, and even if you go through all of that and experience it all, you can always do it again down the road and recapture the same exact nostalgia and awesome feeling that you had about it now or years prior. Yes, it's really sad when your favorite content creator is done for good. I mean, it sucks, but you always have to remember that, you know, we're people. We feel it a lot when it comes to content that we make, and while your guys' love for what we make is really important to us, and it's obviously important to the success of our channels, I mean, we're not machines. We can't keep going forever. We have to take breaks. I mean, we need to make sure that we tend to the other aspects of our lives, and we for sure need to make sure that what we create is something that we're passionate about. And yes, we are all subject to one day never coming back on here and making another video, but you should just try to enjoy us while we're still around. And the second major reason that he was done, and it's basically the reason that would have sealed all deals regardless, is that the character was literally detrimental to his health. He was damaging his throat tissue, and he was having other unspecified neurological issues that were preventing him from really keeping up the act. Even if he didn't want to quit, he really would have had to, because I mean, health issues are not something to play around with, guys, and I would much rather him hang it up and be happy and be able to peacefully live creating other great content like his music than for him to really hurt himself and never be able to really create anything else again. So yeah, I mean, it's hard to believe, but I mean, Filthy Frank's gone and YouTube lost another legend, but it's alright, I guess. I mean, it's sad, but I think we're gonna be fine because he's still around and we still have a lot left to remind us of the impact that he created. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Twitter and Twitch, consider supporting me on Patreon, merch and other links down below, and until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, signing out.